Well, hello there, motherfuckers. You know, sometimes there's things so pathetic. Hey, like, like in Walking Dead, when, like, the walkers only have half a body, like, their legs are completely gone, and they're crawling along on the floor, just using their hands and fingers to pull themselves on the ground. That's fucking TNA right there. That's the perfect metaphor for TNA. Impact Wrestling, whatever the fuck you want to call that fucking bullshit. So, TNA, get ready for this because, I don't think anybody's ready for this. If you haven't heard yet, I just heard this today. Wrestling Inc., No DQ is reporting this. I might be on PW Torch. Who the fuck knows, but it's true. TNA is moving their headquarters, their HQ. You know how WWE has that big fucking building in Stamford, Connecticut? Pretty nice building, Pretty shitty ass company, but pretty fucking nice building, right? Reputable, WWE, big company and all that. Remember all them TNA haters? The WWE sucks. Well, who's the one moving into a fucking warehouse? Yes, you heard that right. TNA, Dixie Carter, they're taking their headquarters and moving it into the same warehouse where they keep the fucking t-shirts, them fucking bullshit t-shirts that they sell on Shop TNA. The same warehouse that Shop TNA is based out of. That's where they're moving the HQ, like where all the workers are and shit like that. All them accountants and all that. They're moving them into a fucking warehouse. Why do I get like flashes of Better Call Saul? You know how Jimmy is like in the back of a nail salon, like he's just got a little fucking boiler room deal going right there, and he's got his office in there. It's like the same fucking thing. It's fucking sad, it's fucking pathetic, and it's quite humorous. Like, the same way how in Better Call Saul they put his office in the back of a nail salon for comedic effect. And to really stress that, he's not really the most successful attorney yet. This is like the same fucking thing. It's so fucking hilarious. And I can't help but, like, feel sorry for them. I mean, they got themselves into this predicament. They felt like they could wage war with WWE. They felt that they could, battle them and be a solid combatant in the Monday Night Wars. But the truth was, they never stood a fucking chance. Never had a fucking chance. Never had a fucking prayer, motherfuckers. Never had a fucking prayer. Yeah, that's right, I'm talking about TNA. Lady over here is listening to me talk about TNA, screaming my head off in my fucking car about fucking TNA moving into a warehouse. Probably thinks I'm talking about tits and ass, who the fuck knows? What shitty ass company calls themselves TNA? Really fucking think about it. What the most fucking hilarious fucking thing about TNA is? The fanboys. As I said, most of these fanboys have admitted defeat. They're embarrassed. I think pretty much all the fans now are going to diminish from my page. All you got is just some apologists left. Last time I did a video about Bobby Roode and Eric Young leaving WWE, leaving TNA, possibly for WWE. I mean, Bobby Roode was at the fucking NXT event. So, I was just stating facts. I kind of poked fun at TNA and the fanboys, and they were like, oh, yeah, I think you secretly like TNA because you always like to, you always like to talk about it. The thing was, and I explained to these people, it's relevant news in the wrestling world. I've been in the YWC for a good 4 years now. I think I'm allowed to fucking talk about this fucking shit. I'm allowed to talk about whatever the fuck I want. Well, it's more like, what was I here for? The full 2012, 13, 14? Yeah, I've been here for 4 fucking years, motherfuckers. I could talk about whatever the fuck I want. Freedom of fucking speech. It's a beautiful fucking thing. And I'm stating the news. I'm reporting. I'm telling you guys who, just they're entertained. Some people want TNA news. There's people who still want Impact reviews. But I just don't have enough strength to do it. How am I supposed to review fucking WWE Raw? I could barely sit through that. I'm supposed to watch Impact as well. Well, fuck no, you know. Now maybe they're gonna move all the events into the fucking warehouse. So, you know, you'll have the accountants and everybody around ringside and all that fucking shit. They'll have payroll where the announcers are supposed to be. You know, it's gonna get pretty fucking claustrophobic, this fucking TNA. But it's fucking sad. Like I said, it's like a fucking zombie without legs. It's just moving. It's half dead. It's like fully dead. It's almost dead. Why the fuck is it still existing? I mean, for fuck's sake, the fact that they have to take their fucking HQ and move it into a fucking warehouse, that is fucking sad, motherfuckers. Alright, let's all go to the warehouse and get some t-shirts. Or not. Well, there you go, motherfuckers. TNA moving into a warehouse. What a fucking pathetic sight.